Some best practices around mission and vision. Ideal client or clients. It is okay to have multiple niches, but you do not want to be the professional who says, I can work with everybody or I target everybody. You've heard, if you work with everyone, you work with no one. Well, that's not totally true. It's really hard for you to target a special group or a specific group, or to make your business repeatable and predictable. You want to have, for lack of a better word, a niche. There are groups that you want to have worked with, continue to work with, or have a reason to work with. Is it an industry that you worked in before? Is it a specialty? Is it a hobby? Is it a geographic area? Is it a neighborhood? And any of these things, all of these things, you want to look at your past business, see who you've worked with, how they've become clients of yours, and can you repeat it? Can you make it predictable? Can you tie a system around it? It does not need to be one person. It can be a group of people. But who is your ideal client? Who is that persona? In the resources of the principle, there is a persona exercise that will help you kind of walk through that. It's okay to have multiple, not to have too many, but you might need, and you probably will have, different value propositions, different unique selling propositions for each ideal client or each target group. Visuals. Keep this information in front of you. Always have it front and center so you know what drives you, what drives your business, who you're looking to work with, how you can tie those things together. Having it on your computer screen, on your desk, on your walls, anywhere around you, in your car, keeps it right there for you to see and to visualize why this is the why of your business and why you do what you do. Build, break, rebuild, remodel. This is important. This is going to change. The business that you have today probably doesn't look like the business you had 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So your mission, your reason for doing what you do, the clients that you serve, want to work with, they're going to change. So constantly ask, why am I doing this? Who am I doing it for? And is it still a good fit? It's okay to change, to evolve. You may grow out of things. You may target different populations. You might find things that used to work no longer work, things that weren't working as well are now working well. So this is fluid, as is a lot of what we're going to talk about in this course. You want to constantly assess and make sure that it's working for you and working for your clients, that it's in harmony, they're working together. And going into that last bullet, review it often. While I would say quarterly is probably the right cadence, it can be more or less frequently, but I would say at least 2 to 4 times a year you want to sit down, look at your mission statement and say, this is what I'm looking to do, this is why I do what I do, this is who I work with, and here is the target population that makes sense to work with based on why I do what I do and who I'm looking to work with and what value I can deliver them.